Good morning, my friends, and welcome back to the Watch Wendigo YouTube channel. Today, we have a package that I'm very excited about. So, this is a company that I've been wanting to try for a while for a lot of reasons. They've been kind of innovating in the knife industry for a little while now, and pretty much every time they have a drop and introduce something new, it becomes extremely popular and somewhat hard to get your hands on. Both because, like I just said, they're extremely popular and they're generally not cheap. So this is going to be my first Winterblade knife. Like I said, I've been extremely eager to get my hands on something from Winterblade for a while. And so when I saw that the Fusion was dropping, I went ahead and jumped on that right away. So very excited to open this. On this Monday morning. I would normally be at work right now, but unfortunately I messed up my neck a little bit over the weekend, and well, I am a facility technician. My job is very labor intensive. There isn't really any light duty for me, so got sent home for the day. Just happened to be somewhat lucky that this was waiting for me in the mailbox when I came home. So let's go ahead and get it open. The unboxing knife today is the Kershaw Bel Air XL in 3V. After the review video that I did for this, I did go ahead and take this to my sharpening system because I was excited to try to sharpen 3V, and I used it quite a bit and wanted to put a little bit of a different edge on it, and it did take a very nice edge. So happy to report that. All right, Winterblade Co. So let's get this guy open. Is that it? Okay, that should be it. There is our pouch and an dope little sticker. Let's see what else is in there. Oh, okay, a card of authenticity. Before using your product, for vital information. Oh, is that a magnet? I think that is a magnet. That's pretty cool. Okay, so these are gonna go back in the box. We are not gonna visit the website before we handle this. Pretty sure I can figure it out. Let's set that off to the side. What is this guy? Fusion lock lube. What have I gotten myself into? Is it for lock lube instructions? Okay. So after the video, I will go ahead and visit that webpage to figure out what that's about, because if there's something that I should know, then I won't resist that. Would like to take care of it. This was not cheap. Come on now. There we go. There is a cool little microfiber. And there's the knife. Ooh, this slippery guy. Yeah, that's a little on the slippery side. It feels good though, and that blue is a lot more vibrant than it looked in the pictures on the website. So if I remember correctly, this is an M390 knife. Unfortunately, that's the only steel that it came in. I'm not gonna beat anymore on the fact that I'm tired of seeing M390 that is not optimized. We all kind of know that, but unfortunately this knife came out in M390. I'm not sure who the OEM is. This is not a review. This is just a unboxing and first impression. So I will get all that information for the review so we can have an idea of what the heat treatment is potentially like. Ooh, that was a little lighter than I was expecting. There we go, that's better. I just had to get used to it. That's gonna be a lot of fun to fidget with once I get used to it. Okay, so it is a DLC coated blade. Like I said, I'm pretty positive that it was M390. I bet you that card will tell us. But this is the Winterblade Fusion. It is utilizing their new stealth lock, which I can already tell. Once I get used to this locking system, I am going to enjoy that quite a bit. Fit and finish looks good. It's centered well. Well, let's see how it cuts. I will grab an old piece of paper from, notes from an old review and see how this guy cuts. Pretty good. Not unhappy with that. And one of the cool things about this is, so Winterblade Co., or Brian Winters, is known for his work with magnets. This is not a magnetic locking system. This is a more traditional, I don't want to say traditional because it is a new system and it is his system. But it's not magnetic. It's not what most people are used to from Winterblade Co. But what's neat about it is if you want that that feel, want it to feel more like some of his other knives, that snappier and harder magnetic detent, you can actually, let's see if I'm going to be able to get this on the video. There you go. See, right down in there on that side and over there on the other side, you can actually install the magnets and make it magnetic. So that is something I'm going to do. I am going to attempt that and see if I like how I like that. On the website, it said that there would be included instructions for that, but it probably has to do with one of these two links that were on these in these two different envelopes. Before using your new product, visit the website address for vital product info. Product info, save this card and address. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be that one or not, but regardless, you can put magnets in this and change up how the system feels. And that is something I'm interested in doing. I don't see instructions on that. I was fairly certain that the website said that the instructions would come with the knife. I don't see them, so I will likely be emailing their customer service and asking how to go about that, what size to order, etc., for the magnets. Yeah, there's nothing else in the package, because that's something that I definitely want to do. Overall, though, this looks very good, feels very good. It makes a lot of really cool sounds. Come on now, there we go. Yeah, that's a very clicky, clacky, tingy knife, and I really enjoy that. I'm just trying to manipulate it too quickly. Yeah, I think I'm going to like this one. I can't wait to start carrying this for the review, and even to make some short form content out of this. I'll probably also make a video once I get the information about installing the magnets and magnifying the action. I will probably make a video on that too, because it's something that I'm very interested in. Let's go ahead and do, gosh dang it, there we go. Let's do a couple of quick size comparisons. This is just an unboxing. I don't want this video to get too long. So, there it is against the Drop Bear Zero and the Kershaw Bel Air XL. So it's kind of in the same size realm of the Bel Air XL, but a little bit less blade length because you have a much larger choil, which I appreciate that. I would honestly take this choil on this if I had an option. And a very slightly shorter blade, but not enough to drastically alter it. It's a little bit shorter, about the same height, maybe a tiny bit, not quite as tall. Oh yeah, no, it's significantly taller. What am I talking about? Okay, well, that is gonna be it, my friends. I can't wait to get around to the review for this because I have a feeling I'm gonna really enjoy this. That's gonna be all today. Thank you for your time. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Windigo, signing off.